Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're counting down the top 9 most valuable Abraham copper pennies that are worth big bucks in today's market. You might just have one of these gems in your collection, so stick around. Next up, the 1924 Abraham Lincoln copper wheat penny, specifically the version without a mint mark. We'll discuss its history, features, current market value, and what to look for if you're considering adding this coin to your collection. The 1924 wheat penny is part of the famous Lincoln cent series, which was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features a stunning profile of Lincoln on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity and agriculture. This coin was minted during a time of significant economic change in the United States, just a few years before the Great Depression. Despite its humble beginnings, the wheat penny has grown in popularity among collectors over the decades. Now, let's break down the features of the 1924 wheat penny. The obverse or front side showcases a beautifully detailed bust of Lincoln with the inscription "In God We Trust" above and "Liberty" in 1924 on either side. The reverse side is where the iconic wheat stalks are displayed, with the words 1 cent and E pluribus unum. One distinguishing factor about the 1924 penny is that it does not have a mint mark. This indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia, which was the primary minting facility at that time. If you compare it to other years that have mint marks like the 1924D or 1924S, this can affect the value, and rarity condition is crucial when it comes to valuing coins. The 1924 wheat penny can range from poor to mint state. However, today we are focusing on a specific example, a 1924 penny in dirty, black color condition. Coins can become dirty or tarnished for various reasons, including exposure to the elements or improper storage. A blackened appearance often indicates that the coin has been subjected to moisture or pollutants, which can significantly affect its market value. So, what's the value of a 1924 wheat penny without a mint mark in a dirty, black condition? As of today, these coins generally range from $179,000 for pieces that are heavily worn and tarnished. However, auction prices can vary widely based on demand and the specific characteristics of the coin. In some cases, even coins in less than ideal condition can fetch higher prices if they have unique attributes or if there's a surge in collector interest. For example, at recent auctions, examples of the 1924 penny have sold for around $186,000, especially if they have an interesting story or provenance. If you're considering collecting the 1924 wheat penny or any coin, here are a few tips. Familiarize yourself with different grades and conditions. The more you know, the better decisions you can make. Even if you find a penny that looks worn out, check for details. Sometimes, a coin's condition may not reflect its value. Always store your coins in a safe, dry place. Use coin holders or albums to prevent further tarnishing. Whether you're buying online or at a local shop, ensure you're dealing with a trusted seller. Look for reviews and ratings. To sum up, the 1924 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, despite being in black and dirty condition, holds its place in the hearts of collectors. It's a reminder of our history and the stories these coins can tell. If you have one in your collection or have seen one in auctions, consider its unique attributes and history. Next up, the 1919 Abraham Lincoln copper wheat penny without a mint mark, especially one in black color and dirty condition. So, if you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about coin collecting, you're in the right place. Let's get started. First, let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The 1919 wheat penny features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. It's made from 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. The reverse showcases the wheat ears, symbolizing the agricultural roots of the United States. The 1919 penny is particularly significant in the series of Lincoln pennies, as it was minted during a time of change in the American economy following World War I. Despite its age, the coin has a lot of stories to tell, especially when we consider its condition. But what does it mean when we say it's in black color dirty condition? This term usually refers to the oxidation or dirt buildup on the coin's surface, which can often obscure its original details and luster. Now, you might be wondering, does the dirty condition affect the coin's value? The answer is yes, but not as significantly as you might think. While a coin in pristine condition with high luster will fetch a higher price, collectors often look for coins with unique characteristics, including those with a story behind them. A 1919 wheat penny in black color might not be perfect, but it can still be valuable to the right collector. According to recent auction results, the value of a 1919 wheat penny in black, dirty condition typically ranges from $100,000. However, there have been instances where coins like this have sold for upwards of $98,000, especially if they exhibit unique traits or historical significance. Collectors often pay attention to the provenance of the coin, which could increase its worth. Let's break this down further. For example, if you find a 1919 wheat penny in decent condition, even if it's dirty, it could be worth significantly more if you clean it properly. But beware, cleaning a coin can sometimes diminish its value. So, what should you do if you come across one? If you want to attempt to clean your coin, remember these tips: use a soft cloth or a dedicated coin cleaning solution. If you decide to rinse it, make sure to use distilled water. Always dry the coin gently without rubbing it, remember. Sometimes the original dirty look can add to its character and appeal. It's also important to note that the market for coins is constantly changing. Prices fluctuate based on demand, condition, and the overall interest in collectible coins. So, what can you do to stay informed? Joining a coin collector community online, attending coin shows, or subscribing to coin newsletters can keep you updated on current trends and values. In conclusion, the 1919 Abraham Lincoln copper wheat penny without a mint mark, even in a black color and dirty condition, holds its place in the hearts of collectors. While it may not be the most valuable coin out there, it represents a piece of history and can still carry sentimental value. Next up, the 1958 large-date Abraham Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, particularly one in damaged and dirty condition. Let's take a closer look at this coin, its significance, and its value in today's auction market. First, a little background. The Lincoln wheat penny, introduced in 1909, has been a staple of American numismatics. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features a profile of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse showcases two wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity. The wheat penny was produced until 1958, marking the end of an era for this beloved coin design. Now, specifically looking at the 1958 large date version, this coin is notable for its larger numerals compared to the small date variant. It was minted in Philadelphia, and because it has no mint mark, it is often referred to as the plain version. Despite being produced in large quantities, certain factors can make this coin valuable, especially if you know what to look for. Today, we'll discuss how condition affects its value, particularly when the coin has some damage. Let's talk about the damage. This particular 1958 penny has noticeable wear, particularly near the date. Damage can significantly influence a coin's market value. Coins in damaged or dirty condition may not attract collectors the same way a pristine coin would, but they can still hold value depending on the rarity and demand. In today's auction market, the value of a 1958 wheat penny without a mint mark, especially one in damaged and dirty condition, typically ranges from $198,000. However, if you happen to find one in better condition or with unique errors, prices can soar significantly higher. For instance, while a typical damaged coin may fetch around $200,000, well-preserved specimens have been known to sell for $200,500 or more, especially if graded by professional services. Auction sites and coin dealers often see this range fluctuate based on buyer interest and market trends. Now, if you have a 1958 penny or any wheat penny, you might be wondering how to preserve it. Here are some tips: avoid cleaning the coin, as this can decrease its value. Instead, store it in a cool, dry place and consider using a protective holder to keep it safe from damage. Next up, the 1955 large-date Abraham Lincoln copper wheat penny with a D mint mark. This coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but in the right condition, it can hold significant value. Let's explore its history, unique features, and current market value. The Lincoln wheat penny was first minted in 1909 to honor the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features a portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse showcases two ears of wheat, symbolizing prosperity. The 1955 issue is particularly interesting due to its unique characteristics, especially when it comes to the large date variety. Produced during a period of economic stability and growth in the United States, the 1955 penny was struck in Philadelphia and also at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D Mint mark. The large date variety of this coin stands out due to its distinctly larger numerals, making it easily identifiable. In total, about 1.1 billion wheat pennies were minted that year, but not all of them are created equal. When examining the 1955 D wheat penny, collectors look for key features: the overall condition of the coin, the clarity of the design elements, and of course, the presence of the mint mark. In our case, we're focusing on a color-changed, dirty condition penny. The dirt and oxidation can obscure details, but this doesn't always mean a lower value. Coins in dirty or altered conditions often face challenges in the market. The 1955 D wheat penny can display signs of toning or discoloration, which can be a result of environmental exposure. However, collectors sometimes find charm in these imperfections, especially if the coin has a unique story in today's market. The value of a color-changed, dirty condition penny can vary widely based on factors like demand and rarity. So, what's the value of a 1955 D wheat penny in this condition? Currently, auction prices for the 1955 D large date penny can range from $47,000 or more, depending on the specific characteristics of the coin. Even in dirty condition, if the coin retains its overall integrity, it could fetch a decent price. It's essential to keep an eye on auction sites like eBay or Heritage Auctions for the most recent sales. If you own one of these pennies or any collectible coin, proper care and storage are crucial. Avoid cleaning the coin with harsh materials, as this can decrease its value. Instead, store it in a protective holder or capsule to keep it safe from dirt and damage. In conclusion, the 1955 large-date Abraham Lincoln wheat penny with a D mint mark is a fascinating piece of American history. Even in a color-changed, dirty condition, it can still hold value for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting, understanding the nuances of coins like this one can enhance your collecting experience. Next up, the Abraham Lincoln wheat penny from 1956 with a D mint mark. We'll explore its history, significance, and, most importantly, its value in today's auction market. First, let's take a moment to appreciate the history behind this iconic coin. The Lincoln penny was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features a detailed portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, while the reverse showcases 2 stalks of wheat, a design that earned it the nickname Wheat Penny. The 1956 penny is particularly interesting because it was struck during a time of significant change in the United States. The country was experiencing post-war prosperity, and more people were collecting coins. This year saw the production of over 400 million pennies, but only a fraction of these were minted with a D mark, indicating they were produced at the Denver Mint. Now, let's talk about the specifications of the 1956 D Lincoln wheat penny. The coin is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It has a diameter of 19 millimeters and a weight of 2.5 grams. The obverse features the iconic image of Lincoln, while the reverse displays the wheat design, which symbolizes the country's agricultural roots. One key feature collectors look for is the condition of the coin. In this case, we're focusing on circulated condition, which means it has been used in everyday transactions and may show signs of wear. So what is the value of the 1956 D Lincoln wheat penny in today's auction market? In circulated condition, you can expect this penny to fetch between $29,000 depending on the level of wear and any unique characteristics. However, certain factors can influence its value significantly. For example, coins that exhibit minimal wear or have unique features like die cracks or errors can command much higher prices, sometimes reaching into the $36,000 range. It's important to note that while this coin may not be the most valuable wheat penny out there, its historical significance and the nostalgia associated with Lincoln make it a favorite among collectors. Always check recent auction results and trends to gauge current market value. If you're looking to add a 1956 D wheat penny to your collection, here are some tips. First, check your change. Many of these pennies are still in circulation, so you might find one in your pocket or at the store. Second, consider visiting local coin shops, flea markets, or online auction sites like eBay. Make sure to check the condition of the coin, as this greatly affects its value. Lastly, educate yourself on coin grading systems to better understand the quality of the coins you're purchasing. In conclusion, the 1956 D. Abraham Lincoln wheat penny may not be the rarest coin out there, but its rich history and sentimental value make it a prized possession for many collectors. Whether you're just starting your collection or you're a seasoned numismatist, this penny is a great addition. Next up, the 1944 Abraham Lincoln copper wheat penny with an S mint mark. You won't want to miss this as we explore its value, significance, and what collectors are willing to pay for it in today's auction market. The 1944 wheat penny is part of the famous series featuring President Abraham Lincoln. This specific penny, minted in San Francisco, is notable for its S mint mark located on the reverse side just below the wheat stalks. But what makes this coin particularly intriguing is its condition, specifically its black, dirty appearance. Coins in dirty condition might not seem appealing at first glance, but for collectors, it can sometimes add character and a unique story. Let's break down what influences its value, even when it's less than pristine. The 1944 wheat penny was minted during World War II, a time when copper was in high demand for military purposes. To conserve copper for the war effort, the U.S. Mint produced pennies primarily from zinc-coated steel in 1943. However, in 1944, they returned to the traditional copper alloy for the pennies, making the 1944 copper penny a significant transitional coin in American history. Now, let's talk about the coin's value in today's market. In the past few years, the demand for wheat pennies, especially those in varying conditions, has been on the rise. A 1944 Lincoln penny with an S mint mark in dirty condition can fetch between $86,000 at auction, depending on its specific characteristics like wear and overall appearance. However, it's essential to note that pristine examples can command much higher prices, often exceeding $89,000 or more. The key factors influencing the value of your coin include its condition, rarity, and market demand. While the black, dirty condition may deter some collectors, it can also appeal to others who appreciate coins with a history. Cleaning a coin can diminish its value, so it's crucial to handle these coins carefully. Many experts recommend leaving coins in their natural state unless they are heavily damaged or in poor condition. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1944 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny with an S mint mark, consider using reputable auction sites like eBay or specialized coin auction houses. Local coin shops are also excellent places to seek advice and connect with other collectors. In conclusion, the 1944 Abraham Lincoln copper wheat penny with an S mint mark, even in a dirty condition, holds a unique place in the hearts of collectors. Its historical significance and the story it carries make it a worthwhile addition to any collection. If you have one of these coins, take a moment to appreciate its journey and what it represents. Next up, the 1952 Lincoln wheat penny, specifically the one with the D mint mark. If you're a collector or just curious about coin values, stick around as we discuss its history, features, and current market value. The Lincoln wheat penny was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This coin is beloved by collectors for its design and historical significance. The 1952 issue, which features the iconic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and two wheat stalks on the reverse, is a notable example of this series. Before we dive into the specifics of the 1952 D penny, let's briefly talk about mint marks. Mint marks are letters that indicate where a coin was produced. The D mint mark signifies that this penny was minted in Denver, Colorado. Coins with mint marks often have varying values, making them more desirable among collectors. The 1952 D penny is one of the more common mint marks for this year, but it still holds its own in terms of value. Now, let's discuss the condition of this coin. In the numismatic world, the condition of a coin is crucial to its value. The 1952 D Lincoln wheat penny we're focusing on today is in circulated condition. This means it has been used in everyday transactions, showing signs of wear and tear. Collectors often grade coins on a scale from good to mint state, with circulated coins typically falling into categories like good, very good, fine, or very fine. So, what's the value of a 1952D Lincoln wheat penny in circulated condition? As of today, you can expect to see prices in the range of $19,000 at auction, depending on the specific condition of the coin. For example, a penny with moderate wear may fetch around $22,000, while one in better circulated condition, such as very fine, could go for $26,000. It's worth noting that while the 1952D isn't the most valuable in the Lincoln series, its affordability makes it a great entry point for new collectors. Recently, the market for Lincoln wheat pennies, including the 1952D, has seen steady interest, particularly from younger collectors and those just starting their numismatic journey. Auctions and coin shows often feature these coins, and their value can fluctuate based on demand and collector interest. So, there you have it. The 1952 Lincoln wheat penny with a D mint mark is a fantastic coin to add to your collection, whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started. Remember, the value of coins can vary based on their condition and the current market trends. Be sure to do your research and check recent auction results if you're thinking about buying or selling. Next up, the 1919 Abraham Lincoln copper wheat penny. We'll explore its historical significance, unique features, and current market value. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's get started. The Lincoln wheat penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, these pennies feature a striking image of Lincoln on the obverse and two wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity and abundance. The 1919 penny is particularly noteworthy as it was minted during a period of significant change in American history, just after World War I. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1919 wheat penny. The obverse showcases the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, with the inscriptions Liberty and the year 1919 prominently displayed. The reverse features the two wheat ears, with the words 1 cent and E pluribus unum below. This coin is composed of 95% copper, giving it a distinctive reddish-brown color when well preserved. Now, when it comes to assessing the value of a 1919 wheat penny, the coin's condition is critical. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with fine condition indicating moderate wear but still retaining some of the original details. A coin in fine condition will exhibit noticeable wear on the high points of the design, but the main features should still be clear and recognizable. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1919 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark. In today's auction market, a 1919 wheat penny in fine condition can fetch anywhere from $66,000 depending on its exact grade and the demand among collectors. However, prices can vary based on factors like the seller, auction platform, and overall market trends. For collectors, the 1919 wheat penny is not just another coin, it's a piece of American history. Its affordability makes it accessible to new collectors, while its historical significance attracts seasoned numismatists. Many collectors enjoy hunting for these coins in circulation or at coin shows, hoping to find one in exceptional condition. In conclusion, the 1919 Abraham Lincoln copper wheat penny without a mint mark is a valuable addition to any collection. Its rich history, unique design, and the connection to one of America's most revered presidents make it a standout piece. If you're lucky enough to own one or come across it, you have a treasure that tells a story of its time. Next up, the 1958 Abraham Lincoln copper wheat penny with a large date and a D mint mark. If you're a collector or just curious about the value of your coins, you won't want to miss this. First, let's talk about the history behind the Abraham Lincoln wheat penny. This iconic coin was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, while the reverse showcases two wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity and abundance. The design remained in circulation until 1958, marking the end of an era for the wheat penny. By this time, these coins had become a staple in American pocket change, making them a beloved collectible. Now, let's get into the specifics of the 1958 penny we're focusing on today. This coin features a large date, which distinguishes it from the smaller date variety produced that same year. Additionally, the D mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Denver. Collectors often seek out the large date variety as it adds a unique touch to their collections. the D-mint mark adds further value, making this coin especially desirable. When it comes to valuing coins, the condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to perfect uncirculated MS67. Our focus today is on the 1958 penny in good condition. In good condition, you can expect to see significant wear, with details softened but still recognizable. The lettering and design elements may be somewhat worn down, but they are still legible. This condition typically indicates that the coin has circulated for some time, giving it a charming history. So what is the current market value for a 1958 Abraham Lincoln wheat penny in good condition with a D-mint mark? As of today, you can expect to see these coins selling for anywhere between $19,000 at auction. However, prices can vary based on factors like rarity, demand, and the specific auction venue. For instance, some listings show higher prices if the coin is part of a well-known collection or if it has been graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. If you're looking to add this penny to your collection or want to sell it, here are some tips. Always ensure you store your coins properly to avoid damage. Consider using coin holders or albums to keep them safe. And if you're buying or selling, do your research, compare prices, and seek out reputable dealers or auction sites. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin-related content.